Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, binaries and non, it is once again me, your grateful host of the Swervin' Media Show, Kevin, and we're gonna get into this story today. We just have a little bit of a reaction from this thing that came out apparently on April 20th, and maybe everyone was too high to notice this kind of story back on that date because I've not heard a damn thing about this, and I was able to go look further into it, and it is real. And it's another one of those stories that kind of just makes you go like, what the fuck, dude? Like, come seriously? Like, seriously? So yeah, we're just gonna hop into it right now. Please like and subscribe, and we'll get right on into it, boy. President Joe Biden is pledging $1 billion in taxpayer money to a United Nations climate fund that funnels millions of dollars to China, the world's largest emitter of carbon and second largest economy. Biden, during a Thursday morning speech, announced that the contribution to the United Nations Green Climate Fund, saying the money will support developing countries in taking stronger climate action. Because the United States still classifies China, despite its massive economy, as a developed country, the communist nation receives significant grant climate fund money. The fund in November 2019 pledged $100 million to create a green development fund in Shandong, China's second most populated province. The Green Climate Fund disbursed $28 million to its Chinese partner in September 2022, and tens of millions of dollars are still poised to go out to the project, which will remain active until April 2042. Biden has long stressed the need to help the developing countries fight climate change, an effort the Democrat promised he would fund to the tune of $11 billion a year. Biden's decision to pursue that effort, though, through international organizations, however, is sure to bring controversy. Many of those organizations, such as the United Nations, still considers China a developing country, making the communist nation eligible for international climate investment. In November, for example, the Biden administration agreed to establish an international climate justice fund that would pay climate reparations to developing nations. But China did not agree to pay into the fund, and its status as a developing nation left the administration scrambling to ensure that China would not be eligible to receive money from it, according to the New York Times. Beyond its economic status, China is by far the world's #1 carbon emitter. The communist nation's greenhouse gas emissions in 2019 exceeded those of the U.S. and other developed nations combined. That year saw China pledge to show China pledge to show the highest possible ambition in fighting climate change, but 2 years later in 2021, China's coal production surged to record highs. We already know about China, dude. There's no like getting them to do shit, and they're gonna do what they're gonna do because at least like they're strong like as a nation like that. They don't fucking they don't fold the shit. They're like, oh yeah, give us the money. Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck out of here. I'm not saying that's the right thing to do. I'm not saying that's good. It's honestly it's bad for us. But I mean, at least they rep their shit. Like we don't. Out here we're just. Anyways. Daniel Turner, the founder and executive director of the energy advocacy group Power the Future, admonished the Biden administration for subsidizing countries like China as the communist nation simultaneously ramps up fossil fuel production. China is the building equivalent of 2 new coal plants a week, and they don't deny it. Meanwhile, we're closing down our coal plants and giving China money for green products, which we'll then buy, Turner told the Washington Free Beacon. So we're subsidizing them twice, and you just wonder how much more in debt do we have to go, and how much more do we have to risk on national security. Neither the White House nor the Green Climate Fund returned questions for comment. The Green Climate Fund said its Chinese investment will go toward climate change mitigation and adaptation initiatives across several sectors in Shandong, which has the highest energy consumption among China's provinces due to its high use of coal as an energy source for its largest industrial base. The Shandong project is not the UN fund's only tie to China. Of course not. The fund's board also includes an official from Chinese Ministry of Finance, of course, always finance shit, Yingxing Liu, who the fund says represents developing country parties from Asian Pacific states. China's developing nation status has attracted bipartisan ire on the Hill. In March, the House unanimously passed the PRC is not a developing country act, a bill from California Republican Congresswoman Young Kim that's aimed at stripping China of its developing country label in the United Nations and other global organizations. Chinese Communist Party propaganda rag China Daily in a Monday column admonished the move, calling China's developing country status legitimate. China has not only achieved remarkable results but also become the world's second largest economy and the largest trading country, says the column says. But despite this, China's per capita income is still much less than developed countries. This means it is still a developing country. Still, Kim told the Free Beacon she's undeterred and will work to get the bill across the finish line. The People's Republic of China contributes more emissions from any country in the world, yet receives funds from international treaties and organizations due to its developing country status. Handing over taxpayer dollars to subsidize the Chinese Communist Party is a bad investment and will do nothing to protect our national security or promote U.S. development globally, Kim said. The Biden administration announcement of $1 billion to the Green Climate Fund, which sends millions to PRC projects, underscores the need to revoke the PRC's developing country status and ensure the PRC plays by the rules and international agreements. Biden's Thursday announcement marks the first time the United States will contribute to the Green Climate Fund since 2017, when former President Donald Trump pledged to terminate U.S. contributions to the fund. The Green Climate Fund in a Thursday statement applauded Biden's announcement, saying the $1 billion will provide urgently needed climate finance for the world's most vulnerable countries in the world. So I don't even know really what to think about all this. This just all seems kind of just once again crazy to me. It seems as if we never want to do the things to correct the problems in our own country, and we're always giving stuff away or entering or invading or causing problems in other countries while not focusing on ourselves. And it's just because we have so much business over the years that has been sold out to China, and we just had our whole economy and industrial fucking world just fucking taken right from under us and sold out there for fucking child labors and fucking slaves and shit. And it just led to this current climate we're in where everything is just so fucked. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. Let me know your opinion. Please fucking, I can't even think right now. That shit's so fucking retarded. Please like and subscribe and comment about what you think about it. And also, just if you think it's also weird that, I mean, I've not seen this story anywhere. Except for today. I saw Gavin McInnes actually talking about it with Harrison Smith on InfoWars. And I never once heard of it before that. So shout out to them. And I went and found the article, and there it is. And once again, let me know what you think about it. Please like and subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, binaries and non. Peace. I'm out.